Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is December 23rd, 2017, and this is my weekly trade review, where I look at a morning NASDAQ trade. Uh, I'm actually trading QQQ, but I like looking at the future market. It kind of gives me, it's kind of like my indicator and all, and also I traded it for about a year straight back in 2016. So I'm kind of used to seeing how it works and how it plays out. And I've been able to transition over to trading the options on QQQ because I prefer to trade the options. I'm more comfortable doing that. Although the future market NASDAQ trade was my best trade, it is where I made my money and all. But I just still I like the options and I like QQQ. Okay, this is all for educational purposes only. This is not a trade recommendation. You know, trading is risky. You can and you will lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other to make sure trading is something that's suitable for you. This is education. Please contact us. We would like to help you with education. We have coaching, other courses, and also we got this master class coming up. Click on this right here and find out more information about what's going to be happening there and all. But I'm going to be posting this video out here to my Right Side Trader YouTube page. You'll be able to check it all out. Again, let's jump right over to the charts and get going. Well, I'll jump over to my presentation and get going. Like I say, today is December 23rd, 2017. This is going to be for the week of December 18th through December 22nd. You know, if you need to contact me, you can email me directly at solomon@rightsidetrading.com. Okay, NASDAQ morning trade. When I say morning trade, opening trade, I'm looking at the 9:30 open. I'm looking at 5-minute candles. Red candle, I look to sell. Green candle, I look to buy. I look to lose no more than 5 points on these trades, but we know in real trading, that's a little bit different. But for this presentation and for educational purposes, you know, we look at 5 points. I look to profit 5 points or more. So it's what they call like a one-to-one type trade. And this is just one strategy just for the opening. You know, I also have, as you can see on this particular slide, what I call a NBP, which is a next best play. Also, I have a whole set of rules that I use for this whole trading, this whole opening trading. There's another video out there on my YouTube page where you can get a list of like the majority of the rules. It's not all of the rules, but it's like my top 10. You know, it's still things change throughout wherever the market is at and what's going on in the market. You know, looking at the whole set of rules and based on, you know, my experience in the market for the past 10 years. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite some while now, I realize. Okay, but let's get back here. One of the rules that I do give you, doji, no trade, greater than 10. You know, greater than or equal to 10 on that first 5-minute candle. That's also a no trade. I look for my next best play. The star on the slide here indicates that that's the day that I'm going to go into a little bit more detail and show you why I did this next best play. What do, you know, when you end up with these no trades? You know, that's the thing. You're always looking for that next best play. That 9:30 opening trade may not be now valid, but there is on the NASDAQ, there's usually always a trade to be done. Okay, so on December 18th, greater than 10, no trade. On December 19th, with doji, no trade, but the next best play was down. We'll take a closer look at that. On December 20th, was down for 10. December 21st, happy birthday to my brother. It was greater than or equal to 10, no trade. On December 22nd, down for 10. Let's take a look at the charts. And on the chart, as you can see, I got on the chart. Well, this is part of one of the things on there. But now we're trading at the top. This black line is just indicating the week for me. And we're at a top. We've been trading at tops, you know, throughout, you know, this year, you know, throughout the last 8-9 years, we've been trading at a top. This market has just been steady pushing up. So we should be pretty good now at trading at tops. But you got to realize when you're at you made a new high, especially on the Nasdaq. Since we're looking at the Nasdaq on this particular video, um, you need to get ready to be able to take the down trade. You got to be able to take these down trades when they show themselves and stuff. But you want to identify your support area or demand area, ever how you want to call it. So those are the things that I got here identified on the chart for myself. I want to also be able to look at the big picture, see what's been going on, and this is the Nasdaq. This is NQ, the future market, and it should be just duplicated over here on QQQ. But I do look at both charts. We do not need that on, and we do not need that on. So let's move on now. Let's move to the days. Plot through this pretty quickly. And on this first day, it was a doji. This was a great. It looked like almost like a doji. That's the thing. You take a quick look at the chart, you can say, oh, that's almost a doji. You can look at it real quick. 1828 greater than 10, no trade. You move on to the next. You're looking for your next best play. Look like we almost had a demand zone over here, so you're looking for your next best play. That's the whole thing. Once you see stuff like that, and that little demand zone that we saw having this long candles here, it did play out pretty good to the upside. But let's move on to the next day. On this day right here, this is the day I'm gonna get into a little bit more details on it. First of all, usually when you're looking at the market, you got to look at, although I am on 5-minute candles here, you can still see the picture. You can still see what's happening on this trade. You can still see what's happening in this market. Time frame does, slowing down the time frame does help you see the big picture. But once you've been looking at the market for umpteen years, that kind of helps. And maybe it's all based on your personality, what you really need to look at. Me, I'm okay. I can. Well, it's all based on your personality, what you need to have on your chart. And I'm okay with 5-minute candles. I do go to other time frames. As you see, I start these videos off with you guys in a daily time frame because I do want to see that big picture, what's happening in the market, But going down and trading on this time, actually doing my entries and exit, I'm always down here on the 5-minute time frame doing my entries and exit. Once I'm in a trade, then I'll go to a larger time. Well, I start off at a larger time. You start off at a larger time frame. Make sure you understand. You can see the trend of the market. Then, once you see that trend of the market, you go down to your lower time frame to help you time that entry and time that exit. That's all I'm going to go to on that. But here, the trend, we can see the trend is down. We know we're trading at a top. On my indicators are showing me we're in a very bearish state right now. So again, then let's zoom in here just a little bit where you can actually see that. Take that off. We have a doji. Dojis usually are no trades. There are no trades. But this particular doji, the sellers push this thing down. This doji is at the lower part of this total candle. This is what I call a seller's doji. So then you look to take that trade down. In the future market, you may have already been in this trade. This on the opening, this doji, this seller's doji, just gave you confirmation to stay in your trades. And let's see what happened after that. And after that, this thing just went on down from up here 25 down to 05, over 20 points on the downside. If you were happy with that, you were out of this trade at that time. Just let it go on. But the market did continue going down for quite a while. But that's what we're looking at. That's what you're looking for. That's the way you need to. That's one of the ways you can look at your trades. Let's move on to the next day. This day was Wednesday on the 20th, and it was down for 10. Again, the market was we topping, starts rolling over for opening. Future market, you could be in early. This market here, boom, 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 boom. You're down for 40, 60 points. That's 20, 40 points, right off the bat. So you're done with that trade. And on this side, the same thing. This in the option market, the same thing. Next day. Okay, on this day, this was a greater than 10 day on the 21st. And also, again, although the market had been going up, you get these greater than 10 candles. You need to be careful. Although it looks like a nice upward push, and you may go go back. Nice upward push, and you wanted to take that trade up. You ended up taking that trade up here. You would have ended up getting stopped out of that trade, and that trade probably wouldn't have worked for you. But there was another, again, you had a demand, looked like a little demand zone here where this market jumped out of here. And you could have took a trade here if all you was looking at a demand zone lower down here somewhere. That's it on that trade. Give you a little, Friday, down for 10. Again, if we had a top, that's why I had that at first. If we had a top, when you see this market rolling over like this, you know, you just look for, okay, do I want to go short on this? No doji, no greater than 10. In the future market, you may already been into this trade, you know, because you had a squeeze back here. Although squeeze on light volume pre-market, you know, you kind of like, do I really want to take that trade? Still, it's up to you based on your rules and based on your strategy, based on your trading style, your personality, what you like taking. You know, if you took this trade or not here based on the squeeze back here, and you'd have been already in this trade. 5-minute play gave you confirmation on that trade. Just stay in that trade, and then how long you stayed in that trade was up to you. Again, how many points do you want to make? Don't get greedy in this market. You know, plan it to a down, even plan it to a downside. Still, we kind of like in an upward trend market. This market just been at rest here lately, I call it, and it could have worked out for you. You know, you got to have your stop in place when this market starts turning back around like this. So let's just take a quick look at it over here. Boom, boom, boom. And on Friday, actually, based on my indicators and based on my trading style, I like doing this right here is this is an old supply level and all. And plus, I came down here to what I call my L1 line. When I see the market comes down like this and give me a little indication of it turning around, I played it back up here to this level here. So that was my trade on Friday. That's pretty much it. That's all I really want to share. Go back over here to the big picture. And all this is where we at. This market is this is a daily. Look like this market may be getting ready to turn back around. We got a nice little doji here, a nice little bullish doji looking candle here, like almost like a hammer. So this market might be getting ready to turn back around next week. You know, so let's see how it goes next week. Hope everybody is doing great. Everybody have a Merry Christmas here in 2017. And that's all I really want to share. Like I said, on December 18th was a greater than 10, no trade. December 19th was a doji, no trade, but we had a next best play. On December 20th was down for 10. On December 21st, greater than 10, no trade. December 22nd was a down for 10. And it ended up being not a bad week. Really, if you get a couple good trades and you learn to pass on these bad trades, you know, you can be good. You can be good with this one little strategy. So this was my weekly trade review. Today is December 23rd, 2017. This is for the week of December 18th through December 22nd. Again, I'll be posting it out here at our YouTube page. Please visit our website and check out this masterclass thing that we're going to have going on in Orlando coming up next year. I'm planning on being there. Hope nothing changes, and I do get to be there, and you get to meet me, and I will talk a little bit about this strategy and other day trading strategies and other day trading strategies that I do use. You've seen some of my I haven't put any swing trades out there in all this year that I'm doing, and I am swinging the Qs. I haven't been swinging too many stocks, but I have been playing earnings plays on the stock. I did put an earnings trade out there on JBL. Again, this is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Have a great weekend and have a great week trading next week. Talk to you later. Bye.